Hello, my name is Jeff Manga, one of the founders of 6 Degrees. Our company specializes in the placement of accounting, finance, IT, and office professionals. Over the last 25 years, our candidates have conducted over 10,000 interviews with our clients. Based on feedback from those interviews, we've put together an interview preparation guide that we use to prepare our candidates. In this video, I will highlight the most important aspects of our interview prep guide. By watching it and capitalizing on our experience, you'll exponentially increase your chances of landing your perfect gig. Prospective employers will make their hiring decision based on these factors as they pertain to the qualified candidate. Number 1, attitude and poise. Number 2, personality and self-confidence. Number 3, image, presentation, and communication skills. Number 4, skill set. Number 5, education and certifications. And finally, number 6, transferable industry and technical background. The ultimate goal of the interview is to get the job offer. So how do we do that? We've put together 6 objectives to use as a roadmap for your interview. Number 1, tell the employer why you are the most interested person in the opportunity and company. Number 2, tell the employer why you are the most qualified person for the position. Number 3, be enthusiastic about the position and the company. Number 4, ask good, specific questions. Respond positively to the interviewer's questions whenever possible. Number 5, do not discuss salary or benefits packages. Remain flexible and open during the interview process. And finally, number 6, sell your attitude during the interview. Ask for the position, be proactive at the end of the interview to close the interview out. Based on feedback from our clients, here are the top reasons companies do not hire qualified candidates. Number 1, poor personal appearance. Number 2, lack of interest and enthusiasm. Number 3, overemphasis on money. Number 4, criticism of past employers. Number 5, failure to have good eye contact with the interviewer. Number 6, being late for the interview. Number 7, not asking enough detailed questions about the position. And then finally, lacking sufficient detail when responding to questions asked by the interviewer. Now that we've talked about the goals of the interview and what to avoid, let's talk about how to prepare. Do your homework. Do your homework on the company. Research the company's history, its current situation, and its future. Start with the company website. Become familiar with the lines of business and history. Research recent news articles. Become familiar with the leadership team. Research their stock online, and download the company's financial reports in 10K. Be sure to research the backgrounds of each interviewer on LinkedIn. This research will prepare you to speak intelligently about the company and will prepare you to ask good questions about the company and its direction. Do your homework on the position. Study the job description and have a thorough understanding of key duties, primary responsibilities, and what is expected. Research the backgrounds of other team members online. Be prepared to ask good questions. Questions like, who has been successful and why? What needs to be done in the first 6 months and how can I help? And what are some characteristics of your top people? This will give you a chance to sell your background. Do your homework on yourself. Review your career history thoroughly. Review dates, positions, duties, responsibilities, and accomplishments. Be prepared to cite specific examples of your experience and accomplishments as they pertain to the job description. Concentrate on your most recent positions, but don't neglect your early career. Reflect on your successes so you can adequately impart your strengths when given the chance. Be sure to check all the web links at least 15 minutes prior to your interview to make sure they work. Plan to sit in a quiet room in an area where you can speak and think in a productive manner. Make sure your camera and microphone are positioned and working. Position the lighting so you have direct, soft light on your face. A standing ring light is ideal in these situations. Make sure that you're framed in the screen well and there are no background distractions on camera. Be sure to be free of potential distractions like a TV, background conversation, pets, family for the duration of the interview. Be prepared with your notes in regards to the company, the position, and yourself. And finally, dress appropriately. If you're interviewing for a professional position, whether you're male or female, wear a business suit. If asked to fill out an application, do it completely. Be sure to write negotiable in the salary section. Do not answer questions with a simple yes or no. You need to sell yourself by using examples and paint a clear picture of where, when, how, what, and why you did things. Stress your achievements and accomplishments with specific examples. Answer all questions to the point. Do not ramble on. Do not make derogatory remarks about previous or present employers. Avoid asking questions in regard to salary, commission, bonuses, or vacation. Tell your future employer what you are going to do for them, not what they can do for you. And always represent yourself honestly. I'd like to take a minute and talk about stress questions during an interview. We've all been asked about our strengths and weaknesses in an interview. Although questions like this may be stressful, they can actually be a great opportunity to sell your attitude and your personality. I'd like to highlight a couple common stress questions and how to answer them. What is wrong with your present firm? I really do not feel there's anything wrong with the firm. I've enjoyed working there and they have great people in management. It's an excellent company, but I'm ready to handle additional responsibilities and the opportunities simply do not exist in my present position. Why are you leaving your present position? I enjoy my work, but I'm anxious to expand my knowledge and take on more responsibility. Frankly, these opportunities do not exist in my present position. If you're nervous about a specific question that may potentially trip you up, be sure to reach out to your search consultant at 6 Degrees. We can role play and rehearse these questions and answers with you. Remember, practice makes perfect. Ultimately, the interview is a sell. The successful candidate will most always be the one that sells himself most effectively. Asking the right questions in an interview is the most effective way to sell yourself in an interview. Let me show you how. Remember when we spoke about doing your homework on yourself earlier on? Well, knowing how your detailed accomplishments pertain to the job description is key to selling your background. Asking the right questions will give you the opportunity to do just that. Sell yourself. Ask, listen, sell, and close. Asking the right questions, listen to the response and taking note to hot buttons, selling to those hot buttons with specific examples, and closing the interview. I'd like to highlight a few questions to ask during an interview that will open the door for you to sell your background. Number 1, what is the highest priority in the next 6 months, and how can someone like me help? Number 2, what are some characteristics of your top people? Number 3, what are 3 main qualities you're looking for in a candidate? Number 4, how do you see myself fitting in with your company? Number 5, how do I compare with other qualified applicants? And number 6, do you have any hesitations about me being successful with your company? Finally, when can I return and meet some of the people with whom I'd be working with? Be sure to practice a few of these questions with your search consultant at 6 Degrees to perfect the ask, listen, sell, close technique. The question of compensation can be very sensitive and often requires extended negotiations to reach a figure that is fair and acceptable to both the company and the individual. Here are some points to remember. Most companies want to make a fair offer. They want to bring new employees on board at a salary level that provides incentive to change jobs, that is also consistent with the company's existing salary structure for that position. The position and opportunity is the single most important element of your decision. No amount of money will make a poor position or a poor company a good one. A quality position, working with quality people in a dynamic work environment, offers rewards that money cannot buy. Be flexible. Compensation packages are a combination of salary, reviews, title, and perks. These elements can be arranged and rearranged very creatively to satisfy both the individual and the company. Use your recruiter at 6 Degrees. Part of our job is to handle sensitive negotiations and move both parties to a fair and acceptable comp package. If you're asked about what salary you're looking for, try to avoid quoting a specific figure. Answer with something similar to this. I'm very interested in the opportunity, and I feel I can make a meaningful contribution. I'm currently earning this per year. I'd be very open to a competitive offer. It's best not to name a figure at all if possible. You don't want to overprice or underprice yourself, so remember to discuss all relevant salary and benefits issues with your recruiter at 6 Degrees. If you're asked again later in the process, you may want to restate what you're earning and ask what a person with your experience level is worth in their company. The close is one of the most important aspects of the interview and is often botched or overlooked. This is your final statement and your chance to literally ask for the job. Let me give you a couple of examples of how to close out an interview. Your close should go something like this. Mr. Smith, thank you so much for meeting with me today. I feel my experience at ABC Company is a direct match for your company at XYZ. I'm very interested in the senior staff position. What's the next step? Another approach would be to say, Mr. Smith, is there anything in my background that might prohibit us from taking this to the next step? Because I'm very interested in this position. This approach will give you the chance to overcome any objection that they may have and give you an opportunity to discuss something that did not come up in the interview and cover it before you leave. A well-written and timely follow-up email will enable you to make a positive impression and show your genuine interest in the position. It gives you an opportunity to showcase your writing skill as well. Here are a few tips on how to craft a perfect follow-up letter/email. Number 1, be as brief as possible. It shows respect for the other people's time. Number 2, thank them for their time. Number 3, express interest and enthusiasm towards the company and position. Number 4, highlight experiences and accomplishments that amplify your qualifications using the manager's own words from the interview. Number 5, ask for the next interview or the job. And number 6, be sure to have someone carefully proofread your letter and email prior to sending. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our interview prep videos. I hope they help you on your quest for your perfect gig. Feel free to reach out to our team to help you prepare at any time. This is what we do. We help people get jobs, and we can help you get yours. Check out our firm at 6degreesinc.com. Follow us on LinkedIn and on YouTube. And you can always email me direct at jmanga@6exec.com. We look forward to partnering with you in the future.